This video is dedicated to all beginners in photography, whether landscape photography, street photography, or travel photography. If you're interested, I hope you watch it till the end. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm Photorabs. I do videos about photography, filmmaking, camera tech related videos, unboxing, action cams, vlogging kits. So if you're interested in these, I hope you subscribe to my channel. That's a massive help. And now let's go back to the video. As I said in the intro, this video is dedicated to all beginners in photography, whether landscape, travel, or even street photography. I decided to make it now because I've been receiving many messages on my social media asking me about what do I take with me when I'm on a travel photography trip. So I decided to answer this question in this video. I'll not be talking about cameras, lenses, mics, lights, and so on. It's gonna be only about accessories that I need when I'm doing some landscape photography, street photography, or even travel photography. By the way, I'll put the links of all the items that I will mention in the description below. Don't hesitate to check them out. Some of them are affiliate links that helps the channel a lot. Throughout the time, your style of photography will change, how you edit the images will change, how you see things and how you interpret things will change, as well as your camera, your lenses, and your side accessories that help you create the shot. In this video, I'm gonna talk about 6 main accessories that I have with me almost all the time when I'm doing some landscape photography, travel photography, or even street photography. First thing first, the choice of the camera backpack is really important. In the last few years, I've been trying many backpacks from different brands, different sizes, and I ended up with lots of them in my apartment here. In this video, I'm gonna list them. I was trying to find which one fits my need better than the other one. That's why I couldn't find only one backpack. I kept lots of them here. I'll be talking about them a little bit in this video. I have the newest bag from PGYTech, the OneMo 2 35 liters. I'll be reviewing this bag later on my channel. This is the Case Logic SLRC 206. It's an everyday backpack. It's fairly compact. I really like it. It fits 16 inches laptop on the back side. It's really well padded. It doesn't have the waist straps, so it does not distribute the weight really well on your back. If you don't put heavy gears in it, it's perfect. That's why I kept this one. If I'm on a short trip, if I'm on a walk in the city and I don't have much gear, I can take this bag with me. This is the Lowepro ProTactic 350 AW2. What I love about this backpack is the hard shell cover on the top. You can have side access from both sides, as well as the top access and the back access for your gear. It doesn't fit a laptop. It can fit maybe a tablet or a 13 inches laptop, not a big one. I really love this bag because I can carry it with me on all the flights without any issues, and they consider it as a small backpack. No issues with it. I can carry even with me a small cabin luggage without any problem. I keep this one for traveling because it's really lightweight. It can fit lots of gears inside and it can be really invisible when I'm checking in. This is the Manfrotto hiking backpack. I got it maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I really love this bag, even though I cannot fit lots of gears on the bottom compartment, on the camera compartment, just on the bottom of the bag. But when I'm hiking, I don't take much gears. It's mainly one camera, maybe 2 lenses, and maybe some action cams, and that's it. On the upper compartment, I can put some food, some jackets, something like that. So this one is really nice. It's very well padded. The weight is really very well distributed on the bag. I really love it. It's something that I will keep it for a longer time as well. This is the Think Tank Mindshift 36 liters. It looks like a hiking backpack, but I carry it with me when I'm on a wedding because I can fit lots of gears inside. I can fit even on the front compartment maybe a jacket or a gimbal or anything I need. It's really huge. I can carry it with me when I'm on weddings because I can fit 3 to 4 cameras, a bunch of lenses, some flashes and some batteries, maybe the drone as well. All of my gears for a wedding can fit in this one. It's easy to handle. It has the waist strap, which is really nice on such big bags. This is the PGYTech OneMo second version 35 liters. I just received it yesterday to replace my PGYTech first version 25 liters that I really loved. I'll be making a dedicated video about this bag very soon on my channel. If you're interested, I highly appreciate if you subscribe. This bag has 2 side axes that I really love for my photography and filmmaking or vlogging kit directly. I can have a top axis as well for my drone or some other accessories that I need. I have a front element that can be extendable, so I can put a jacket or maybe a gimbal or something like that. I really love this one. It's a big one comparing to the previous version of PGY-TECH, but it can fit lots of gear as well. I really love this bag. So these are the backpacks that I use when I'm on a hiking, on a travel photography trip, on a street photography, on a portrait photography, on a landscape photography trip. These are the backpacks that I use. They fit the gears that I want, and I'm really satisfied with them. As I said before, I'll be reviewing the PGY-TECH, the second version, the OneMo second version, the 35 liters, very soon on my channel. If you're interested, don't hesitate to subscribe. Besides these backpacks, I have some shoulder bags for cameras. I will not be talking about them in this video. By the way, this video is not sponsored by any of the brands that I mentioned or I will be mentioning in this video, just to let you know. The second most important thing when you are doing travel photography, street photography and landscape photography is a tripod. Pick one that has a payload that can support the weight of your camera and your lenses. Personally, I'd go with carbon fiber tripod. They are a bit more expensive, but they are much lighter than the aluminum alloy tripods. The main tripod that I'm using now is this VO3T Plus 264CB from Vanguard. I'm using it now to record this video. It weighs about 2 kilograms, which is not the lightest on the market. I have another light tripod. It's the Rollei C6i. This one weighs about 1200 grams, so about 800 grams less than the Vanguard. But recently I've been using the Vanguard a lot. I took it with me to Barcelona. I was really enjoying it. I did some street photography with it, some long exposure shots, whether in streets, on the beach, on the sand, or in front of the Sagrada Familia. I did 4-minute exposure shots with this tripod on an uneven base. It was really nice without any issues. I really recommend this one if you want to do some long exposure shots. This one has something really special. The center column is not only on the center, you can even extend it outside of the tripod. You can have some really nice angles when you want to do some long exposure shots with this tripod. You might ask why I need a tripod if I want to do some travel photography, street photography or landscape photography. Let me share with you my thoughts about this topic. A tripod for me is a tool that I use to concentrate more on the composition, on the side of my frames, on the surroundings, on the camera settings, so I can analyze my shot before taking it. Of course, with a tripod you invest more time to take one good shot rather than taking your camera handheld and doing photography without even thinking about the frame and the composition that you are shooting. If you want to do long exposure shot, a tripod is a must-have in order to have a good stability for your shot. By the way, I highly recommend if you get a ball head that can support at least 3 times the weight of your camera and your lens, and a tripod that can support at least twice the weight of your camera and your lens. By the way, long exposure photography is not used only for night sky photography, for night cityscapes or for some smooth waterfalls. We can use it for street photography as well if we expose properly our shot with some ND filters that I'll be talking about them later on in this video. You can remove as much people as you want from the street in front of you and you can get a clean shot. That's why I really appreciate having a tripod when I'm doing some street photography and travel photography. And speaking of long exposure shots, I always carry with me my ND filters as well as my polarizing filters. I have this pouch from Lowepro. In it I have always some square ND filters such as this one 10-stop ND filter from K&F Concept. I really love this filter. I have as well some soft grad ND filters such as this one. It's a 3-stops soft grad filter. I really love it. You can be really creative when using these filters because you can expose differently for the sky and the foreground. That's really amazing in order to have a well lit, a well exposed scene. I really love these filters, but recently I'm using more circular filters than square filters. I have this variable ND filter from K&F Concept. I use it mainly for videography and filmmaking. I have different sizes from it for different lenses. I really enjoy using them for videography. I use them sometimes for photography as well. But I recently received this from K&F. In it I have some magnetic filters, Nano X Magnetic MRC and D1000. It's a 10-stop filter. I have a CPL and the UV filter from K&F. They all are magnetic. The Nano X series is amazing. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's much easier to use magnetic filters when you are on the spot to do your photography rather than screwing every time a new filter on top of your lens. This magnetic series from K&F is mold proof, waterproof, anti-scratch and anti-greasing. Much fun to use it, lightweight. I highly recommend it. And since every lens has a different filter thread size, I have these step up and step down rings from K&F. They help me get only one big filter that covers the biggest lens that I have, and then I can adapt it to all the other lenses in my backpack without any issue with all of these rings. Even though I'm enjoying these step down and step up rings from K&F, but I wish they were magnetic, such as the filters that I have in this pouch. That will be much easier to use and much fun to use as well. I always have with me some cleaning kit for my camera and lenses. I have this air blower that it's always with me to clean the front element of the lens or the camera itself. I have this lens pen from K&F Concept. It helps me remove all the dust from the front element of the lens and from the barrel of the lens as well. It's really nice to have. It doesn't weigh much, so I highly recommend you to get some of these in your backpack as well. I have a microfiber cloth, and I have many of them in my backpack, in all the backpacks that I have. These are really handy because you don't know when you lose one of them and you need to clean your lens, so these are really handy. I highly recommend you to have lots of them in your backpacks as well. I have some lens swabs from K&F. Pick the one that fits your sensor, whether it's an APS-C or a full frame one. I always have them in my backpack because sometimes I change my lenses outdoors to get the shot that I want, and some dust can come to the sensor, to the front element of the sensor. I can clean it with these swabs. It's not something easy to use if you are not familiar with it. For me, it's something easy. If you're not familiar with it, don't do it yourself. Take it to a professional center. They can clean it for you. And sometimes when it's raining, I prefer using these shower caps to protect my camera and lenses. These are really lightweight. They are extremely cheap. You can find some great deals on Amazon. I have lots of them in all my backpacks. I had before this shell from Peak Design, which is really nice, but I am not using it much. I prefer using these caps, these shower caps. Much easier to have, much easier to fit on the camera, because this shell can be used maybe on few lenses, not all the lenses that I have. I have the medium size, I believe. Yes, it's the medium size. It cannot be used on all the lenses that I have. And in winter times, it's really frustrating when you are outside traveling and you cannot take photographs because your hands are freezing. It's freezing cold outside. That's why I have these gloves, photography gloves from PGY Tech. They are really nice. You can keep your hands warm. You can do photos with them. You can just undo the fingers and take your fingers out and then control your camera easily without any issue. I highly recommend these ones for winter time. What I really like are the quick release items for my cameras. I have these loops from Peak Design with the handcuff. They clip really easily, really quickly. I can take it off and put it on the other camera with the click of a button. And voila, that's it. And your camera is very sturdy on it. Something really nice. I have it on all my cameras. I have these loops everywhere in my backpacks. What I really like as well are these plates from PGY Tech. These are Arca Swiss plate. They can be mounted on any tripod now, and I use them with this beetle clip from PGY Tech. So I can clip my camera and the camera is sturdy on the shoulder lanyard. That's really nice. I really love it. I can carry my camera easily on my shoulder without any issue, and everything related to quick release is the most welcome in my backpack. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done it. Don't forget to check my affiliate links if you are interested in any of the items that I've listed in this video. You can get some great discounts there, and I highly appreciate if you buy from my links. That helps the channel a lot. See you in another one. Have a nice day. Ciao.